What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Stefon Diggs. Once again, apparently Stefon Diggs is going viral because he was on this boat and he had a bunch of females around him that wasn't Cardi B, his supposed girlfriend. And he had all these women. They were all into him. One of them were very touchy-feely. And then in the middle of this conversation, he just whips out this bag of pink substance. Now, we know of pink cocaine because of Diddy. That's the first thought that went to a lot of people's minds. Listen, I don't know much about drug substances. Maybe y'all know more than me. And, this video first came out. I thought it was weird, and I thought it was mostly weird because people were trying to defend the fact that he was in these women was up in his face, touchy-feely. Then he's whipping out this bag of pink substance, whatever it is, and he supposedly is in a relationship with Cardi B, right? So much so that they're attending games together. They're in public together like a couple, right? And the funny thing about this, it's just something missing about this whole couple. It's something missing there, right? Because Cardi caught a case for putting hands on two scrippers, her and her crew, because she thought that they were messing around with Offset. She thought that they were messing around with Offset, right? Caught a whole case for that, right? And then you have a situation where she's with Stefon Diggs and he's around all these different women comfortably and she's nowhere in sight, right? People say, well, she's on a boat, Jaye. I just want to know, what is the purpose of this relationship? Has she truly moved on from Offset, or is it just a media game, right? Because that's what it looks like to me. Like there's something missing when it comes to this couple. It really is. And when I look at them, I just think that Cardi is sort of running in place. It's funny because Offset said that she was cheating with this guy, Stefon Diggs, and it turned out to be true because she's in a relationship with him. Women don't just get into relationships randomly or quickly. It takes a while. That's a buildup. So she's probably been talking to Stefon for years, just never acted on it until recently, right? When she got pregnant, her last pregnancy was Offset, which is crazy. And I told y'all, a lot of these women like her, they tend to stay within the famous realm. You go from a rapper to an athlete. All these women want to be with athletes. All these women want to be with athletes. There's only two type of men for them, right? Now you look at Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs is in trouble because they asked his coach. Because y'all going to say, well, he's not going to be in trouble for whatever is going on here. But y'all got to understand something. Stefon Diggs got traded from the Buffalo Bills to the Houston Texans last season. He got injured last season. And the Houston Texans did not re-sign him. He became a free agent. And he signed a 3-year deal, I think upwards of $60 million. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a 3-year, $60 million deal, which is interesting. Coming off an injury, he still get that, that type of contract. And he's with the New England Patriots. I think he was flirting with the idea of going back to Buffalo. Buffalo Bills fans was like, no. And the interesting thing about the Patriots, they're in a different place now. Bill Belichick is gone. Gerard Mayo was there last season. He's gone. And now Mike Vrabel is the head coach. He's the head coach of this team. And he's a no-nonsense coach. That's why I say that, Stefon Diggs, he could be in trouble because he's on a new team. This team has a new coaching staff. And the owner is going to give Mike Vrabel leeway to run this team the way he wants to with the personnel that he wants. And you're on a boat pulling out substances that could be considered drugs. Let's get into this article. NFL stars also seen, let's go to the article. A video of Stefon Diggs surrounded by women calling him daddy is raising eyebrows online. Diggs, along with his presumed girlfriend Cardi B, were spotted in Miami over Memorial Day weekend, soaking up the sun and partying on a yacht. In a video clip circulating online, a 31-year-old NFL star was seen mingling with a group of bikini-clad women on a boat before asking them, "What's my name?" Mind you, this is supposed to be Cardi B's man. So when did it get to this, right? When did it get to this point where he's asking these alphas to call him daddy? Oh, he got music in it. What I want to get to is the part where, you know, he pulls out the substance. Okay. And you know, and there are people, listen, now this girl knows that he's with Cardi, but she doesn't care. She's still touching him, you know, the other women around there touching him because they don't respect Cardi. Okay. Look at that. He's pulling out the substance. Like, he knows he's being recorded. Y'all want to know what's corny? And again, I ain't got no problem with Stefon Diggs, but you know what's corny? Being on a boat with these women, and then you just pull out some random substance, knowing you're gonna be recorded. He's not secretly being recorded. He's being recorded on purpose. I don't know if by him or somebody else. And he pulled this substance out. Stefon, what is the substance for? Because they're not asking your coach this. Your new coach this. They're asking him about you on boat parties with heifers, and you got substances. So I'm telling you right now, he's not the coach that's gonna give you a bunch of leeway. Okay? And he's pulling out this substance, he's showing them to these girls. And people are saying this could possibly be drugs. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't, you know, y'all know more about, some of y'all may know more about these drugs than me. I don't know. After a few inaudible responses, the women begin to call him dad. Diggs answered before pulling out a small container with an unknown substance that at least one user online suspected is pink cocaine. "Don't take all of it," he says towards the end of the 30-second clip. Oh my God. Listen, you talk about somebody embarrassing themselves. "Don't take all of it," he says towards the end of the 30-second clip. Take all of what? And then somebody tried to say online that it was candy. Come, whatever, man. New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel addressed the viral video of Stefon Diggs on Wednesday. During a question and answer, Vrabel told reporters he was aware of the video and that he hopes that his players will make great decisions on and off the field. "So the message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions, and any conversations I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club," Vrabel said. So they probably have already talked. I believe they already called Stefon into the office, or they spoke to him on the phone, and they say, "Listen, you're messing up, and you're going to end up unemployed if this continues."
Well, it's something that we're aware of, and obviously we want to make great decisions on and off the field. We're hoping that with our time here on the field today, that when we don't have a script and we're on the call-up periods, that we're making great decisions. And so the message will be the same for all our players, that we're trying to make great decisions, and any conversations that I've had with Stefon will remain between him and I and the club.
So they've had those conversations is what it looks like. Let me tell you something, Stefon. This guy's not playing with you, okay? He will have you released if he feels like you're more of a detriment to this team. It looks like they do have some good young depth on the wide receiver core. Not a lot, but they do have some. The NFL is not for long for a reason. There's a lot of players who mess up off the field and they think their talent is going to keep them employed, and they end up finding the opposite. They will always look for your replacement. People say, well, he's on his own. Well, if you're taking drugs on a boat full of heifers, the team is going to be alarmed, because we have way too much women accusing men of things. We got way too much of that. I already made a video about Stefon being sued by a woman who claims that he put hands on her. It was a woman who he was dating and he was dealing with right before Cardi B. try to accuse them of things. Limiting women's access to you as a professional athlete is the best thing that you can do. Because these women are not playing with you dudes, man. They know you dudes ain't gonna marry them. So you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna try to go at your pockets. They're gonna try to go at your pockets, and Stefon should understand that. But again, he doesn't care. Who is on a boat with a bunch of women and then pull out a substance and say, don't take it all? Knowing you're being recorded, it's as if he's self-sabotaging. And let me say this about Cardi B. Cardi B, this the guy you chose. This is the guy that you chose. This is the guy that is better for you than Offset, because you claim you left the marriage. So why would you leave the marriage with a guy you claim is a cheater? Because I'm telling you right now, Stefon Diggs is not about that monogamy lifestyle. He's not. And I seen somebody on the comment section try to defend this and say, well, Cardi B and, Stefon's relationship isn't that serious. Well, why would she get with them then? Why would she get with them? I thought she's tired of cheating men. So she making an exception for Stefon, but she won't make an exception for Offset. Now, I understand that, I think there are rumors they put out there that Offset has money troubles, and maybe she's with Stefon because he has money and he can do things for her financially that Offset can't. But I thought you women were strong, independent women, and you didn't need a man to do things for you. But I will say this, Stefon, you better be careful, bro. The NFL stands for not for long. Every year, the NFL, these teams get to draft your replacement. You're 31 years old. Once you get over 30, the clock starts ticking. So the fact that he answered that question, because he could have just answered and moved on, he made sure to let people know that, we expect y'all to behave yourselves when you're not with the team. And he's already said that he's had this conversation with Stefon, which lets me know that they have broached this topic with him. So he better understand that you being a talented wide receiver means absolutely nothing if they can't trust you off the field. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out all my other videos. All my relevant links are in the description box. I'll see y'all next one.